Are you a young investor wondering where to put your hard-earned money? Imagine securing a significant head start on your financial future now. Many young people park savings in low-interest accounts, perhaps even walking past their local bank building daily, oblivious to compound interest and strategic market exposure. That traditional physical bank, with its solid walls and familiar signs, offers stability, but true growth often lies beyond. What if I told you there's an ETF perfectly tailored for your situation, offering innovation, growth, and long-term potential far exceeding typical savings? This isn't complex day trading. It's about harnessing dynamic companies with remarkable simplicity and efficiency. We're talking QQQM, an ideal cornerstone for your investment journey, especially if you start today. So, what exactly is QQQM? The Invesco NASDAQ 100 Low-Cost Basis ETF, QQQM, is essentially a more accessible version of its larger sibling, QQQ. Both track the NASDAQ 100 index, comprising the 100 largest non-financial companies listed on the NASDAQ stock market. Think companies defining modern advancement: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Nvidia. These are the giants, the disruptors driving our world forward. QQQM provides diversified exposure to this powerhouse group. For young investors, this means investing directly in companies not just growing, but actively reshaping the global economy. You're essentially buying a piece of the future. Concentration in high-growth sectors like technology, biotech, and retail makes it exciting. Instead of guessing which company wins, QQQM bets on the collective success of 100 proven innovators. This significantly reduces individual company risk while maintaining high growth potential. Now let's discuss the most powerful asset a young investor possesses: time. Time is the engine of compound interest, often called the eighth wonder of the world. Starting early, even with modest amounts, allows investments to grow exponentially over decades. Visualize this. If you start investing in QQQM at 20, by 60, that capital has had 40 years to compound substantially. Contrast that with someone starting at 30, losing a full decade of invaluable compounding. The difference in final wealth is staggering. QQQM's historical performance, tracking the NASDAQ 100, demonstrates robust growth, albeit with market fluctuations. Its focus on growth-oriented companies capitalizes on long-term trends and innovation cycles. For young investors, short-term volatility is less concerning because your investment horizon is long. You have the luxury of riding out dips and benefiting from eventual recoveries and continued economic growth. This patient, long-term perspective makes QQQM appealing for those beginning their wealth-building journey. Diversification, even within technology, is crucial for mitigating risk. While QQQM is heavily weighted towards technology, it's not one stock, it's a carefully selected basket of 100 leading companies. If one company stumbles, overall performance is cushioned by others. Here's a specific advantage for young long-term investors: its expense ratio. QQQM was designed as a more cost-efficient alternative to QQQ for long-term holdings. Its expense ratio is typically lower, which might seem minuscule year to year. However, over 30, 40, or even 50 years of consistent investing, those small fee differences accumulate into substantial savings. Every fraction of a percentage point in fees means more of your money stays invested and continues to compound directly for you. This makes QQQM particularly attractive for those planning to hold their investment for many decades, maximizing net returns over an extended period. It's a subtle yet profoundly significant benefit impacting your ultimate financial outcome. Another compelling reason QQQM shines for young investors is its incredible accessibility and simplicity. You don't need a finance degree, nor spend hours researching individual companies. With QQQM, you simply purchase a single ETF share, instantly owning a fractional piece of 100 market-leading companies without hassle. This set-it-and-forget-it approach is perfect for busy students or young professionals who want to invest consistently without active management. You can easily automate regular investments, dollar-cost averaging into the market, building wealth over time with minimal effort. This remarkable simplicity removes common barriers, making the stock market feel less intimidating. It allows you to focus on your career, education, or other passions, knowing your investments are working diligently in the background, aligned with some of the most innovative companies. It democratizes access to high-growth investments for everyone. No investment comes without inherent risk, and QQQM is no exception. Its concentration in technology and growth stocks means it can be more volatile than a broader market index fund, like the S&P 500. There will undoubtedly be periods of significant downturns, as market history has repeatedly shown. However, for young investors with a multi-decade time horizon, these downturns are not necessarily threats, but rather invaluable opportunities. They allow you to strategically buy more shares at lower prices, accelerating your potential growth when the market eventually recovers. The key is to understand this inherent volatility and commit firmly to a long-term strategy, diligently resisting the urge to panic sell during inevitable market corrections. QQQM thrives on the continued innovation and relentless expansion of its underlying companies. Trusting this long-term trajectory despite short-term fluctuations is absolutely paramount to success. Think of it as planting a tree. It needs time, will weather storms, but with proper care and unwavering patience, it will eventually grow strong and tall, bearing fruit for your future. Before making any investment decisions, always conduct your own thorough research and consider consulting with a qualified financial advisor who understands your unique situation. If QQQM aligns with your long-term financial goals and personal risk tolerance, it could truly be an excellent, powerful vehicle for starting your investment journey early and making a substantial impact today. Don't let your potential wealth sit idly by, losing purchasing power year after year. Explore QQQM as a cornerstone for building your future growth today.